You know what is good for the soul? A rompin' outdoor adventure that might transport me into another dimension. Wait a minute, you can do this in Hong Kong? Now it's time to give the city a break. A ferry ride out of town will quickly open up a whole new world, yet still Hong Kong. I imagined this land as pure metropolis, but Hong Kong is a dichotomy. Two worlds coexisting and intertwining. A place where a walk started on a bustling urban sidewalk can suddenly transition to a thick forest. Hiking trails which blend natural beauty with views of architectural splendor. We're in Sai Kung, which is known as the back garden of Hong Kong. If you want to know what this area looked like before Homo sapiens arrived, this will give you a great idea. And it's still preserved to this day. It's a huge, beautiful, preserved area, which is fantastic for any outdoor enthusiast. Specifically, I'm headed to a cave which has an interesting legend surrounding it. I'll tell you more about that when we get there. The boat putters towards the region's magnificent cliffs and lush islands. A King Kong world unfolds. Eventually, I swap out this clumsy boat for a more nimble but delicate craft. The plan is to get in for a tighter look at a remarkable series of sea caves. Whenever a hiker goes missing in China and they don't recover the body, they say they went to a place called Tingai, which is like the border between heaven and earth. If you've seen the series Lost, it's sort of like that lost island. It's like they've slipped into another dimension. It's a very comforting story for the parents and the loved ones, I imagine. Legend says if you go through this cave, you'll slip right into Tingai. So let's see if I can become like Jack Sawyer and get to a paradise in another dimension. If I'm not around for the next episode, that's what happened. Don't feel bad for me. I'll be eating mangoes right off the tree. Well, I guess I didn't disappear into a space-time portal, but think about this. Literally every day we have opportunities to jump into an alternative future, into another dimension. Let's say a friend calls you and says, hey man, I'm thinking about checking out Barcelona, maybe look at apartments, see what the job scene is like. You want to come with me? You could say yes and jump into a Spanish future. Or you could say, oh, I got to do some things, maybe I'll meet you there later, and you'll never have that opportunity because these windows, they don't stay open long. During our life, every day, windows open and they close. The question is, which ones are you going to jump through?